Well, everybody, welcome to, oh, spooky Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. Possibly one of the worst Castlevania games I have ever played. But I said sometime in 2025 that we'd be revisiting, or visiting a lot of the ones that are missing from my library, so here we are. This one's got a real crummy story, it's got a real crummy protagonist, it's got a real crummy castle, everything about this is real crummy. I saw somebody give this a 9 out of 10, and Jesus. Whatever meds they are on, I want some. What are we gonna call ourselves? Like it matters. This fantastic music. We'll be Junk. 50 years have passed since Simon Belmont vanquished the curse of Dracula. Fate has been dictated that Juste. He's a Belmont. He's a blood descendant of the Belmont family. You can probably get that from the last name. Well, he's supposed to hunt for the relics of that pesky Dracula. One day, Justy's best friend Maxim, he was out training expedition to beat the Sinistrals. He came back and he was all beaten up. He looked like horrible. He informs Juste that Lydia, a childhood friend they both care about, has been kidnapped. Oh no. Maximum lost his memory, and he can only kind of remember things. Ignoring his injuries, Maximum leads Juicy to the place where he believes Liddy is held captive. Passing through the thick fog, they happen upon a castle undocumented. Is it Dracula's castle? Probably. Standing solemnly in the night, this forbidding castle welcomes its unexpected guests as the moonlight shines upon it. So this is, I believe, chronologically, the sequel to Simon's Quest. There might be 1 or 2 games in between that I'm not familiar with. So you think she's here, huh? How come I have an outline and you don't? This seems to be the place. Don't you believe me? I'm a Belmont. I'm back from the dead. Arg! I'm fine. Go find the lady. Go on ahead. I'll be right behind you. You have my word. Okay. See you later, you nut. And by right behind you, I mean I'll be in places long before you get there. Oh, lightning. Okay, so we are Juste. I'll say he's gone already. Juste. I don't know. We got a whip. If you watch real close, when the whipping happens, at the very end of the animation before the whip goes limp, it just sneaks forward a couple pixels. We can do this. It's exciting. We can jump. Back dash, front dash. This is incredibly important because this castle is a pain in the ass to navigate. I hate it. Levels, time, experience, money. Money is worthless in this game. Next level, stats, equipment. We have JB's bracelet. He always wears it, except for now. Serves no purpose. I mean, it does, but it's not usable. No items. Spellbooks. This is a thing that this game has. Relics. So you know how Aria of Sorrow had souls and Circle of the Moon has tarot cards? This game has spellbooks and also stuff with the whip. Secret info. Wow. Save room. Let's go. There's the big thing in the way. Oh no, the screen stopped scrolling. What do we do? Oh no, it's alive. Oh no, it's Talos is his name. We better run before he does all this damage to us. Oh god, he did a whole 1. He's got a sassy nose. Sass. Also, it's windy until he poses. Then it is no longer windy. Okay. Hearts exist. Hearts are, excuse me, ammo for sub-weapons. That hasn't changed. We have health, we have magic, and that other little box over there is for other stuff. Yeah, other stuff. Now, I don't know my way around. Look, it's a knife. I don't know my way around this castle as well as I do Aria or Portrait. Throwing a knife. So there will be some times where I go the wrong way or whatever. Just recently, like the last week, finished playing through this. There's a door. That's an item. We want that item. So, yeah. I couldn't decide which one I disliked more. Book is probably my favorite sub-weapon, and not because of its use as a sub-weapon. There's some extra health if you want it. That's a wall. We can't break that wall until later. We just went down there for the book and for the health upgrade. There's what little bit of map I can show you. Some boots. That's fist. Oh, yeah. The soul orb. What does that do? Recognize how much damage an enemy has received. We needed a rock. That's 12. I leveled up. Good job, me. You will soon discover, the way I play the game, that hearts are useless. There's some armor. Let's equip that. And let's equip those boots. Now we have some defense. Oh, you may notice there's also a whip. Don't get too excited. The only weapon in the game is the whip. You'll see what I mean later. And get used to this dash thing, because the castle in this game is huge. And there's no quick travel points like there are in some of the other games. So there's going to be a lot of running around back and forth, and there will be things I miss. This game has 3 endings, and I'll do my best to show all of them. I'm not going to lie to you and say I'm great at this game. It's not hard. I used to think it was hard, but I don't anymore. Save point. Fast forward. Fast forward is great. Holy water. Don't care. Door. Don't care. Heart max up. Oh boy. Crits in this game always do double damage. Then, a lot of those. I do have a map open on the side here. because like I said, I don't know this castle very well. Oh, it's death. Color of soul. Oh no, La Mulana. I didn't know it was you until I read your power level. This is, in fact, Dracula's castle. Maybe. Maybe not. What do you mean? Arg! He got away, shakes fist. I can make him do that pose manually, but I can't. There's a map. That's 1/3 of the map. Potion. And a whole $1. Sure. Some more health. That's the only reason to come into this room. This will be a dead end, but we'll go ahead. Get it on the map. Also pick up a fancy bandana. But we will, just like in Mega Man. So, as I said, I think the plot in this game is not very good. I don't really enjoy the gameplay. I like the music. I don't like the music in most Game Boy games. For some reason, I just don't care for it. Graphically though, the game is pretty good. I understand why Juste, whatever, here has the outline. I think it's excessive. Go this way first. This way. Block puzzle. Phew, I solved it. And I will be utilizing save states in a couple of spots. Not a lot. You'll see it pop up a lot. I don't plan on reloading those ones. Terribly difficult. The ice boat. And some more hearts. Which is good, because we will never need hearts again. We're going to go and equip the ice book. Every sub-weapon in this game has its regular old Castlevania attack. And there are 4 elemental spell books and a secret hidden 5th spell book that is not elemental. And they impact the sub-weapons. So now our book does this. And that takes MP, which is the blue bar, and recharges, as you just saw. It does not take hearts. And that is why you'll never see me using hearts. Because the MP attacks are We'll look at all of the sub-weapons in their stuff later. I think this is a save room. Yes. Get some health back. That'll be fast forward. fast-forwarding through all of the save rooms for your benefit and mine. That way. Something else this game has, or doesn't have. There's no breakable walls in this game. This game does not have a lot of secrets. That and that. Now we're all leathered up and fancy. That's a boss door. That's the berry journal. Now we can see the names of the enemies. Isn't that great? This game is also short on enemy things. You see a lot of the same enemies in a lot of different places. So this is an interesting boss room because we entered it from back. Well, if we go in that door, we're entering the back of the room. There's actually no reason to go in there and fight the boss. That is a 100% skippable boss. Does nothing for progression. That's the redstone. If we equip it there, our whip is now fire element. And look how cool it looks. How it's exactly the same. So that's how that works. Yeah. And there's no reason not to. Oh no, my game is all glitched and messy and the graphics are screwed up. Oh no, wait, it was just a million bazillion Brazilian bats. And where do they form? The Voltron bat. This is the easiest boss. Hit it 3 times, it'll split up. If you don't hit it 3 times, it's real big. With our Ice Bible here. It's a great way to do extra damage. Break the projectile. These individual bats don't hurt. It really hurts. I'll take the hits. I don't know. I ain't gonna kill me. Oh no, we killed him. Now he's turned into fire. Ah, it's too late. No, we were in this room a little while ago. We went up instead of this way. That's it. So there's no reason to even fight that boss. You go right around it. Yeah, let's go this way. A lot of flea men in this game. Take that jump. Go out that window. Flea men in this game do die pretty easy. Like a thing. Double jump, we might be able to get that thing. Looked like a ring, didn't it? Maybe it is. That will be important for later. Should mention while you're in the spell casting animation, you do not take damage. I'll also mention that the invincibility time in this game is basically non-existent. That's a locked door. We don't have a key to open that door. There's an awful lot of locked doors in this castle. It doesn't feel Castlevania in the way that it doesn't feel very Castlevania-y to me in the way that progression is handled. Get back in. Another thing. Where do we need to go? It's the Wiggling Way. I should say I think the music would be better if this were not a Game Boy Advance game. The Game Boy Advance game had a really terrible soundtrack. It just sounds bad. Monoprism. So one of the things I liked about the Ice Bible is distance does not determine when it stops. What determines when blue fire, it's going to shoot out as many of those as it shoots out. And if there's a wall, it's going to shoot out as many of them either way. They're just going to hit the wall. So if you're fighting a boss, you get that boss cornered, and you cast Ice Bible. You can do a lot of extra damage to that boss in a very short time. Where are we? We are there. Go this way, we're not going to be able to get into this area. Can't get up there. You think. There's probably a way to do a little bit of sequence breaking with some of this stuff. I've never cared enough to try. For whatever that's worth. Hi. I'm gonna go this way. That's where we came from. Silly me. Now, our attack will never get any faster. It will never change. At least in like Circle of the Moon, you could have like here's a fire whip, here's a thorn whip, here's a lightning sword, here's a this, here's a that. This game, this is what you get. Let's equip that. Look. The game does kind of have a Symphony of the Night-esque thing with the cloaks. If you equip, certain ones, your outline will change. One more hearts. One door. Now where do we need to go? We need to go left and down. There's also on the other side. Luck is a stat in this game. It factors into critical hits and item drops. Enemies do have item drops. You know what? One thing I've never done, and I did this with all the others. Yep. Is got 100% of all the drops. I've never done that in this game. I don't know what tracks it are. The monster toad. Do that. Okay. Now I think. Yeah. That. Oh, I guess they do have drops. And weaknesses and all that, so. So I guess if it's dashes, they don't have a drop. If it's question marks, they do. Okay. Guess we'll be doing that. Better heal a little bit. I am playing very recklessly. I'm playing very recklessly because I just finished playing through the game as I could. Practice, I guess. I haven't played it in ages. Used to these lizard men. You see a lot of them. That looks like it would be something good because it's kind of hard to get to. It's just hurt. As you may have noticed, since we picked up the ice book, we haven't used a single heart. It just looks like the other. Drop the dollar. It's the boomerang cross thing. There's very few of these in the game. There's a very annoying variant. That's what happened. So I will be checking the map a lot. I know there are people who get annoyed when I do that, but still. Maxim, I thought you were right behind me. How'd you get up here? I was just standing here swaying. See? I've been here before, man. What? I don't remember, but I think so. Your memory is coming back to you? Maybe? I don't know. Weird, buddy. Continue on mapper. Okay, let's go together. No. You can't program that. Yeah, I suppose. Watch your back, Maximisms. Horrible running animation. this guy back. That's what I was talking about. It's not standing right in the very back of the room. Won't hit it 5 or 6 or however many times. Take advantage of that stuff. There we go. That's better. You time it right, you get a little, hey, you did a good job, man. You got a lizard tail. You open the door. We can slide around. How long have we been recording? Yeah, I think that's good enough for now. Next time, we'll do more of this nonsense. We'll keep these half-hour-ish, I think, if we can. That shouldn't be too bad, right? Right?